Of Chicago is warning students to be alert after several armed robberies have been reported on or near campus yesterday. You can see one here caught on camera.
Wait, is a pretty blonde white girl being accosted and robbed by someone who look like they might be black? We'll get back into that, explain how we can kind of tell what his race is. But all of this is happening while white men are standing there doing nothing.
You never think it will be you, and then when I was confronted with that moment, I was just in utter disbelief.
Look at that. He road runnered up on out of there. You could hear the cartoon character feet the way that he just dipped out.
I'm walking on the sidewalk and I see a man approaching me in a mask and kind of was just like, let me just keep walking.
Maddie says a confrontation happened and the suspect demanded her phone before flashing the gun. The pair got into a tussle.
I was grabbing for maybe my phone, maybe the gun. It's really like a blackout moment for me.
It looked like she even turned to him and asked for some help, but he's like, his name Bennett and he ain't in it. Now, the reason that I'm harping on this point so hard is that black men get shamed and criticized when something like this happens with a black woman, where a black woman has a situation where she could be at fault. No, usually it's some hair weave or nail polish dispute. She gets belly to back suplex by the Arab or Asian store worker, and all of the protect black women rhetoric just reeks through every message board, every comment section, every chat room, every video on all of black social media for a whole month after something like this happens. And it happens to be the case that a black man who was visibly seen on camera did not do that. Even if there was no black man on camera, black men will get criticized for it. That was the impetus behind the whole brick lady fairy tale that she made up, because she understands that the expectation is through the roof and black men do deliver. Goons be on speed dial, showing up regardless of who's right or who's wrong. We're expected to protect the guilty. These white men aren't even being criticized for not protecting the innocent. Even when you go to the news story and reporting of this, like 1 out of every 10 comments probably say that, point out that these men didn't help or didn't do anything. But when something like this happens and it's a black woman involved, that is the only story. Whether or not black men helped and went and dove on that grenade, those who react and respond and intervene the most, and in many cases do time in jail based off their response, also are the same ones who get criticized the most. Meanwhile, these men are getting a pass.
I want to feel safer on this campus. That's the bottom line.
He's like, I just want to feel safe. that's soft guy era in effect right there. I don't feel safe and protected. And reality is right here, she was asking him to just call the police, because that's what he did. He reached for his phone and then he got up and ran to somewhere safe to go and call the police. It wasn't even the expectation on her part that he would go and intervene and dive in that situation. That wasn't even her expectation. Like, if this white girl fired up a brick lady style video, she would have a better case. A man did something to her and man just sat there and did nothing. She has actual video proof. Her story is visibly accurate. And then she's not doing that. Now, to whether or not he was black or not, look, I hate to do this. I don't like this part, but it's certain little motions like that one right there. See how he jumped at her? Like that's that. And see, look at the way he stepped back, pulled his pants up and then stepped back like that. Like these are niggardly motions. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Yes, I'm calling it. He was black. They were all white. He accosted the woman. They did nothing. We were told that other men wouldn't go for that, but I've been finding video after video after video that shows otherwise.